So, alright, we're back on the way to Buffalo Wild Wings. Give me some good eats. Beautiful skies. I don't know how well y'all can see that. Gorgeous. Listening to Jordan Peterson. I like Jordan Peterson. Incredible man. But I don't know, I just want to talk about what's all going on in the country, what I feel going on inside of myself, which is connected with the country, because that's part of me and who I am. I connect to God, cleanse myself out, purify myself, so I become transparent, and that allows you to pick up on energy, the world energy, the life energy that's flowing all around, everywhere. But I want to talk about men and women and relationships and masculine, feminine energy and the godly aspects of them, and I guess the dark aspects of them as well, some of them. Try to find more clarity for y'all and for myself. For one, I've talked about chaos. I've often compared chaos and confusion as being the same, but they're not. Chaos is just chaos. Just because there's chaos doesn't mean there's not order. There's always order. There is always an order inside of the chaos that we genuinely fail to recognize, okay? But there's always order there. And that's exactly why when things get chaotic, when evil takes over, when evil takes over, see, that's a bad, detrimental side of chaos. That's the dark, evil side of chaos. The beautiful side of chaos is nature, just like this sky right here. Okay, there is no straight lines in the clouds, in the sky. It's completely chaotic and absolutely beautiful, gorgeous. And the mountains and stuff, the trees, that's creative, that's a beautiful chaos, artwork and stuff. Evil chaos is destructive, detrimental to the society, the structure of society. All right. And when we get too far into that side of life, that'd be the feminine side of life, okay? That is when we societies turn into very, very sexual eras in time, I guess you could say, in the Bible. When people drift away from God, they often drift into eras of lots of sex, just free, careless sex. Okay. That is a woman who just throws herself around like that. Now, I'm not going to say that sex is bad. I'm not saying that, okay? And that's where this is a delicate situation, because I'm not all about strict order or pure chaos. You have to find a balance in there, all right? Wholesome, healthy people can have sex. Wholesome, healthy people are not going to have just endless, careless fucking sex, okay? That is an addicted person. That is somebody who does not care about their body. They do not worship and treat their body as a holy, sacred temple. Okay? My God, man. The skies are beautiful this evening. Holy shit, man. It's gorgeous. West Virginia. Beautiful place, baby. So, here in America, and from what I see around the world, and other places as well, it's feminine energy has become very, very dominant across the world. Feminism started in the late 1800s and spread across the world. And while it is losing its power and men are beginning to step back into power, okay, Trump was the first sign of that. Trump was a very, very masculine man, old school masculine. That type of masculine is not going to come back in. Revelations talks about this, the Bible, but that is an old type of masculine that kind of come back out for one last big fight, okay, before it retires. That's an old man there, and he just wanted to prove himself one more time, and he's going to retire. We are birthing out a new line of men, okay, but they're still going to have the same characteristics, many of the same characteristics, okay. They're going to carry the old masculine ways, but they're also going to have more compassionate and feminine understanding with them as well, okay? So we're not taking anything away from that old masculine man, except what we're adding to him, okay? We're adding compassion and forgiveness and understanding to these modern day men. Just like Christ. Christ did not take anything away from the Old Testament, the old laws and rules. He come to add to it. To add to it. That's all we ever do with life. We take nothing away ever. You can't take something away. You can't do it. You can add to it, but you know, to take something away would leave an empty space, which would be like a black hole. It would just suck stuff up. A completely empty space where nothing existed. You know, doesn't really work. That's a whole nother fucking topic, okay? That's a whole nother topic. Now, let me not get too distracted here. So, men and women, relationships and stuff. The problem is that we are coming from unhealthy, traumatized relationships, from a traumatized past. Really, I don't even want to say it's from a traumatized past. That's kind of, it's yes and no. Many of us are. It's just natural changes that we're going through in life. Getting kind of chilly here. Cooled off awful quick. And see, that's why it's so hard to talk about this stuff too. See, I told you I connect to the energy, the world energy. Well, I'm going to show you all the beautiful sights of West Virginia as we go. Our country and the world is in a point of confusion at the moment. So, confusion is evil. Confusion comes from evil. Because confusion is kind of detrimental. It's destructive. There's mishaps and mistakes that are involved in confusion. See, God is knowing, all-knowing. There is no confusion with God. And even though our country and everything's in a state of chaos and confusion, God is not. Like I say, there's always order within the chaos. So when things get chaotic in an evil, destructive manner, that's exactly what happens. We destroy ourselves. When we fall away from God, from the natural order of life, the same order and structure that allows a tree to grow tall and strong, the cellular structure within the tree that allows the nutrients to pass through it properly. If the tree did not have that structure, if the cells were just completely all fucking chaotic and disorganized, the tree would not grow. It would not be able to grow. It would not have any strength in it, no structure. It would just be like, if it did grow, I don't know, what would it be? A fucking blob on the ground. If there was no structure in life, everything would just be a blob, or it would be like, I don't know, the Bible says in the beginning it was just everything, I don't know, what was everything doing? Just floating around, completely mixed all together. There was no earth. There was no humanity, no trees, no animals, no structure, and no life. Well, I can't say no life, okay? God was there, life was there. But there was no order in it. We was not able to enjoy any of the experiences with it. It was just... It was just simply there. Just there. So, And that's boring. That's boring, okay? That's like purely, if you know, imagine being in, I don't know. Imagine that. Being in a place where it's nothing, absolutely nothing. Say everything around you is just vast emptiness. All you can see is just, let's say, white. It's just pure white. There's no darkness whatsoever, okay? Which means there's no planets, no nothing to cast shade or no kind of matter, just pure emptiness, pure light. Well, what the fuck would you want? What would you do there? That would be boring. That would be nothing. That would be emptiness. Okay, anybody ever watched the Never-Ending Story? Okay, well, the emptiness in that movie is dark. It's black, pitch black darkness. All right. You know, so imagine that. You're just somewhere it's pitch black dark. You can't see nothing, or there is basically nothing. So, what God do? God organized things, created order. You know, he made the sun and the stars and the planets, and he placed order within them to hold things together so that we can enjoy it. When you start disrupting that order, that destroys life. It destroys the quality of life for us, for everybody. Not good. That's not good. And that's why the Bible is very, I could say clear. A lot of people are confused about it, but it's not really confusing. If you have an understanding of God, if you study and you actually want to find the truth, it's not confusing at all. Now, in order to do that, that means you have to stop wanting to be right, and you have to open your mind and open your heart up to all possibilities. All possibilities. And when you do that, you'll eventually be able to find the real truth. If you just refuse to fucking, you know, a lot of people, they don't want to see the truth. Look at these mountains, buddy. Beautiful. Beautiful West Virginia. But that, you know, most people don't want to see the truth, because that means that they would have to quit having sex and fucking around like little goddamn man whores and little women whores, you know. I mean, they would have to give up temporarily give up some pleasures. And here's the thing, their pleasures are not innocent pleasures. That's the problem. They're corrupted, twisted pleasures. They're addictions. Addictions that keep them from seeing reality. And because of that, they are hurting themselves and they are hurting others. When you heal and become wholesome, you can enjoy anything. You can enjoy alcohol, weed, sex. You can enjoy the pleasures of life in a wholesome manner, and you will enjoy them so much more than you do if you're addicted. Okay? I would like to keep going. I could keep going here for a while probably with this, but I'm going to kind of cut it off there. Like I've said before, I'm trying to shorten these things up for y'all, to grab people's attentions and stuff. I may have to continue shortening them down. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But I don't know. Like, comment, share my shit. I love talking about all this. And I would love to engage in conversation and debates with people, like legit stuff. Anybody who wants to do anything live or online or something, or a video, record it and do something, hell, let me know. Damn, I love talking about this stuff. But you have to know your shit. You got to know what the hell, you know, I'll have conversation with pretty much anybody, but if you're ignorant, man, I'm going to make you look silly. Okay? Or you'll make yourself look silly. Let me not blame myself for your own ignorance. Or you'll make yourself look silly. Okay? So I'm not about that, though. I won't make somebody look silly on purpose, but I will speak honestly and truthfully. And if the truth makes you look silly, then you need to, hopefully you would acknowledge that. If you don't, the rest of the world will. You know, that's one of the wonderful things about public speaking, bringing things out into the open, into the light. So that's it. I love y'all. Be good. Thanks for watching. God bless you. It's a beautiful life. West by God, Virginia. Yeah!